Alright everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to go over the top primary weapons to kill your level 5 Lich with. We are going to focus entirely on the level 5 Liches, but our first few picks are going to be very new player friendly. The first one, the Exceltra. Not too terribly difficult to get, but the build is a little bit weird. Primed Vein of Grenier, you can absolutely swap this out for heavy caliber. I absolutely 100% would not blame you at all for doing that swap. You'll notice they're pretty close. It's not it's right around a 50% increase. This at max rank is about the same. If I had enough polarities and the correct drain, I would be running both of these, especially over vigilante armaments. But I don't, and I don't particularly want to add more forma. So we're going to need a testing medium. And to that, I'm going to spawn the very underappreciated Regulator. You might be going, the heck? Why would I pick these guys? Because these guys have ferrite armor, extremely similar to Liches. They don't have the same health, but they do weird things with status. They're mostly status immune, not quite. So, they were the closest approximation. And the Exceltra, that's just AoE. I killed them all in one mag. Now, a Lich is a single target, so the fancy AoE, while looking pretty on YouTube, is not the best thing for us. So we're going to go to something just a little bit better and just as new player friendly. We're going to the Kohm. The Kuva Kohm is a little bit better than your Lich, or than the normal Kohm at killing Liches, but they're about the same. Both of them don't take a ton of forma. I've entirely switched over to using the Kuva Kohm. I mean, I have a 100% status build. That is woefully underbuilt. Forma did that. Pulled the mods off. But this, you don't need this here. You can easily swap it out for Vicious Spread. In fact, let's do that. You do not need to use the primed ones, but they are more damage if you have them. There are a few variations. I'm not using the Cleanse Grenier because they're not primed. Or at least I don't have them if they are. And once he gets pulled up, this thing chews through your Lich much faster than the Exceltra. Much better against single targets. Well, the Exceltra's pretty nice. But there's something even better against single targets. And again, it's another new player friendly weapon. It's the number 3, our Hek. Hek. What in the world happened to these builds? Oh, that's right, this is the normal Hek. This is not the one I have been using. I've been using the Vaykor Hek. Again, another variant. You can use both of these, whatever you prefer. They are very similar. So the Vaykor Hek has more crit chance, a little bit more fire rate, and double the magazine size. I like it a lot more, but its reload is a little bit longer. This is the build. If you don't have this, you know what else could be put here? Again, you've got a choice. Vicious Spread or Vigilante Armaments. I'm going to slap Vicious Spread on there, because why not? If you're having trouble landing all the rounds, slap Vigilante Armaments on there. You do kind of need to get close with this lion of a shotgun. Ah, beautiful. And if you get a fire rate buff or a reload buff, This thing dominates Liches. Easily will take you to level 5. At level 5 it does struggle, but literally everything struggles in level 5. So after that, we've got something much less player friendly. It's the Fulmin, and people might go, Fulmin's not new player friendly. 8 Forma is though, and you know what? Yeah. Again, 3 rank 10 mods, not cheap. Like, yeah, even I'm down on them. You kinda do want to go for the Exla slot for this, which means you will be going to that many Forma. You might be able to sneak one less out, but it's so many. I mean, Plague Star just happened, but still, it made me cry a little bit. But, oh, look at that. Oh, this Fulmin has killed quite a few Liches. I found that with this build, you can normally down the Lich before you have to recharge. You stab it, and then your Fulmin's back at max ammo for you. Look at that, man. Oh. Oh. And it's not like it's hard to get headshots with this thing. Yeah, look at that. Just blew right through 4 of them. Gosh, the Fulmin. This thing, always my go-to Lich killer. This is one of the most usable ones. But there's a reason it's number 4. And number 3, yep, that's right. The Eidolon Slayer, back for some revenge. This is the approximate build. Lots of people played with it. You don't need terminal velocity. It's not like the projectile's not fast enough. So you can drop that, and that means you can drop about 2 form off of this build. Creative people might even drop another one. You do always want the max crit chance buff. And it does quite a bit of damage. Now, you might be thinking, it doesn't look like it does as much as the Fulmin. And you're both right and wrong. 2 things. See that combo counter? If you get that to 3, it will always outweigh the Fulmin. See, that's 2-shotting. Look at that. 1 shot did that. It does take quite a bit, but now we're at 3. Yeah, Fulmin didn't do that in 1 shot. And you can go past 3. And it's not like, if you're just using this in combat, you will easily get to that 3x multiplier. Look at that. 1 shot. The Lanka was a beast. You do need to go for headshots, though. If you're gonna fight your Lich with the Lanka, headshots and combo. And the Lanka will not disappoint you. This bad boy will keep you going the whole time. Now, Lanka's kind of difficult to use, not gonna lie. So the Rubico Prime is our number 2. Good old Ruby. Love this gal. No Riven. Doesn't need one. Who cares about it? She's amazing. Again, this is a build. And it is a little nicer on the Forma. Vigilante supplies. This is what I run. A lot of people like Twitch. And they like using mods from the synth set. Because then you can switch between a primary and a secondary. And just keep up the fire rate. Without really having to reload. I am not running heavy caliber on here for a reason. Oh, we cleared it. You don't ever forget to zoom in. Doing this? No. No. If you have to go to a lower scope setting, drop down to one of the first 4 that are suggested. Rubico. Ah, she's a beauty. We're already at 2.5. Already at 3. Now, you might notice that combo decays really fast. Some people... I did try a lot of different builds. Heavy caliber did not work for me. I just needed to land those headshots. Again, snipers are a precision tool. If you're not landing those headshots, you're going to be severely disappointed, and you'll be better off with the Fulmin, or the Hek, or the Kohm. Just grab one of the shotguns without the primed mods. Now, I'm already at combo 3.5, and we're starting to do more damage than the Fulmin. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty much where the Fulmin was. So this is a weapon you need to be using the whole mission. If you can get a Riven with minus zoom, well, that'll do great. But Rubico Rivens are insanely expensive. I'm like, insanely expensive. I'll never get one unless I crack it open myself. But there is one weapon that Rubico falls short of. But it's also the most conditional. And this number one is something I was just like, how in the world? How? It makes no sense, but I tried it anyways. I do have a Riven for it. And because its Riven dispo is much higher, it worked out very well. You can easily replace this with Primed Bane of Grineer. I've got Deep Polarity, so I can't work with it. That's why I've also got Lasting Purity. This monster has killed as many Liches as my Fulmin. And you go, what? This thing, when it crits, can literally one-shot a Lich at every rank below 5. At rank 5, it takes 3 shots. Unless you have enough combo. Again, the conditions. Snipers are the best, but only if you throw down the combo. And you might notice it doesn't seem to be that impressive. But I'm not this is without Lasting Purity. It only procs on a headshot. And the Riven does help quite a bit. But Dispo 5 Rivens for Vaykor are not that hard to get. So, or whatever Dispo it's down to now. It's still a very goofy one, and that is 80%. But look at that, plus 70% headshot damage. Look at that. Imagine an extra 70% from the scope if that was a headshot. That's right, this thing does insane damage. Just absolutely unbelievable. And I knew snipers were good, that's why I tested this. But holy crap, I didn't think it was that good. Let's give it a more fair comparison and take the Riven off. So what would go there? It would be Vigilante Armaments. And I'm not going to have enough drain. So, we're going to do that. Ah, thought it would, but not quite. Oh, so close. So, I don't really want to... Oh, no. Amalgam Serration it is. Some people are taking Amalgam Serration off because Liches have so much health, every little bit of damage helps. Always gotta get that zoom in. And you know, the first few shots suck. If your Lich spawns and you don't have combo, this is not the best weapon. This is not the weapon you want. If you do not get those headshots, again, this is not the weapon you want. But if you do get those combos, this thing will not let you down. Now, don't expect you're going to one-shot your Lich. Expect to take 3 or 4 shots. Expect to always have to line up that headshot and just put it in its place. Yeah, I wish regulators had some kind of weak spot. It'd be nice. Some people were testing on corrupted heavy gunners, and that's a completely valid test as well. But that's the list, guys. If you don't have this, I recommend a sniper, or just whatever you like. This is only the top 7 that I found in my testing. It beat out a lot of others. I'd be happy to take any comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.